Hi everyone, my name is Penny Cowan. I live in Henderson, Kentucky. This is my second trimester at MannaU. I had some credits that transferred over from a community college from years ago. I decided at 50 years old it was time to get my degree. I am pursuing my bachelor's degree for Christian leadership. And my life verse, I don't know so much that it's my life verse, but it's my favorite verse, is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. The reason it's my favorite verse is when my husband and I were dating, he asked me what my favorite verse was, and I had never really thought about it. I was divorced, so I was single and had not been in a marriage that encouraged me to follow my faith. So I'd never really, gotten into the Word to know what my favorite verse was. So I did a lot of soul searching, and that verse kept popping up. And when I told him that I thought I knew what that verse was, he said, "That's so cliche. That's everybody's favorite verse." But at that point in my life, Christ had given me a lot of strength to get through that time in my life. So that became kind of my favorite verse, and I rely on that verse a lot to get me through a lot of things. What does spiritual formation mean for me? I think it's just kind of diving into my faith and learning what the Holy Spirit would have me do, and learning how to listen to His voice, and just improving my relationship with Him. And how does it inform my prayer life? Gosh, that is a great question. I've never been one to pray publicly until about a year and a half ago. I knew it was something that God wanted me to do. That was always just a thing that was between me and God. And I didn't like to do that out loud publicly in front of a lot of people. And I went to a retreat one weekend, and God really spoke to me at that retreat and said, "Now is your time. This is where you need to start to become comfortable with that, because you are going to have to do this a lot as a pastor's wife. And you need to get comfortable with that." So as I've learned to listen to His voice and rely on Him for strength, it has really, really improved my prayer life. I pray on the way to work. I pray at work. I pray at church. I pray, all the time. So in the last year and a half, I'd say that my prayer life has greatly increased. Just that one little step of faith to pray out loud in front of people that I didn't know. So that's what spiritual formation means to me. Just diving into that relationship and taking the time to slow down and listen and just know what that calling is that God has on my life. And I'm really learning that a lot here lately. So looking forward to diving into this class, getting to know everyone, and seeing exactly where this class leads. Looking forward to learning from everyone and learning about everyone.